Hardeep. Welcome to Dating Data. How do we know you?
Depends on whether you watch television, listen to the radio, read newspapers, or buy electrical goods from a little market stall in Essex.
Must have been the market stall then. What's your relationship status?
Empty.
Dear me. Sounds like you're a married man.
I'm not married anymore.
Let's move on. Fast. Do you think it's better to be funny or sexy?
One thing funniness and sexiness have in common is they're both very subjective. I think, and the other thing they have in common is if you think you are funny, you're not. And if you think you're sexy, you're not.
What's the best date you've ever organised?
It did involve dinner at the Ivy. And it involved a really good single malt and Amy Winehouse's first album. That's all I can say.
What's the worst date you've ever organised?
Strange enough, it involved dinner at the Ivy, a really good bottle of scotch, and an Amy Winehouse album.
You sound bitter, big boy.
Okay, so there are some rules for ladies watching. If you accept that I'm going to come and pick you up in my car after work, it's a date. If you accept that we're going to go and see a show and then have dinner, it's a date. So don't sit in my car in the first 10 minutes when I've turned on the heated seats. Tell me about your boyfriend. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? At least lie. At least lie. What are you thinking? You know who you are. I'm actually genuinely interested to know what you were thinking.
How far have you gone to prove your love to somebody?
I think love isn't about actions, actually. Sorry to be all serious there. I think love is about the content of your soul. Mine feels quite empty right now.
Well, what kind of girl are you looking for?
There's no point in looking for anything because you're seldom satisfied with what you want. Invariably, you ought to be surprised. I don't mean jumping out from behind a door with a knife, Kato style. Not that sort of surprise. Although that, if the clothing is correct and the lubrication correctly applied, can be as much fun as 2 games of Scrabble.
Do you think that men should take the lead romantically?
If you're going out with a dog, yes, you need to take the lead romantically. I liked that. Sorry, I want to make it clear I meant a canine and not an unattractive woman. There's nothing wrong with going out with an unattractive woman.
What's your #1 tip for the bedroom?
Clean sheets and Nutella. Although, I have to say, one instance, it just didn't work. It's a terrible way to find out somebody's got a nut allergy. A&E is so busy on a Saturday night. Flamed up.
And finally, do you have any advice for single people?
Search for your stillness. Be happy with who you are. That way, when you are with someone else and they ask you questions, you will have answers about who you are. Try not to be searching for the answers about who you are when you're with someone else. And the other tip for single people, pornography. It's apparently not against the law.
Thanks, Hardeep. That's quite enough from you. Goodbye.